The winter nights of Alaska always carry a suffocating silence. Snow falls like fine ash across the endless white wasteland, while the wind moans like a distant, low cry, drifting through the forests and frozen lakes into your ears. In Anchorage, there's a little-known rumor that beyond the city's lights, deep in the wilderness, lurks a phantom hunter. He doesn't hunt deer or bears, he hunts humans. In the winter of 1982, 22-year-old Annie was a part-time singer at a bar. That night, just after closing, a man in a thick down jacket and wool hat walked in. He looked to be in his 40s, shy but polite, introducing himself as Bob, the owner of a local bakery. Bob said he had a small plane and offered to take her to a remote valley to see the northern lights, more beautiful than anywhere else, like a dream. Annie hesitated, but under the influence of alcohol and his calm tone, she finally nodded. The plane cut through the pitch-black night sky for nearly an hour before landing on a snow-covered runway. All around was endless darkness, broken only by the occasional howl of some unknown beast in the distance. Bob smiled, walked to the back of the cabin, and pulled out a rifle. Annie's heart sank. She stepped back, but her foot sank deep into the snow, nearly making her lose balance. Bob's voice was low and cold in the wind. "Run. I'll give you 10 minutes." Only then did she realize she wasn't here to see the northern lights. She was here to become prey. Annie ran desperately through the snow-covered forest, her breath freezing into white mist the instant it left her mouth. Snow and wind whipped against her face, her feet cut and bleeding from the frozen ground. Behind her, the crunching rhythm of footsteps grew closer, punctuated by the deep thud of gunshots that shattered the trees beside her. Splinters mixed with snow sprayed across her face. She tried to hide under a deadfall, but the beam of a flashlight slithered across the ground like an icy serpent, locking onto her position. Bob slowly approached, an eerie smile curling on his lips. "Little dear, you can't get away." Days later, a hunter patrolling the area caught a strange, rotting smell. Digging through the snow, he uncovered a frozen female hand, the nails still painted with chipped red polish. Police later found multiple women's bodies buried in shallow pits nearby, many still frozen in the terrified positions they had died in. Most chilling of all, next to each body stood a brightly colored stake, like a marker for game. After months of investigation, all clues led to Robert Hansen, a well-known Anchorage baker, the good husband next door. His bakery was famous, with a steady flow of customers, and no one suspected his double life. In his home, police discovered a map of Alaska covered in X marks, each one corresponding to a corpse buried beneath the snow. In his freezer, they found the victim's belongings, earrings, scarves, hair clips, neatly arranged like trophies. Hansen eventually confessed to killing at least 17 women, though police believe the true number is much higher. In Alaska's hunting circles, there's an old saying, "In the snow, you'll find more than just bear tracks." To this day, Anchorage locals warn outsiders, never trust a stranger's invitation, especially if they say they want to take you to see the northern lights. Because in the endless ice, you never know if the next finger on the trigger belongs to the hunter already watching you.